What's up, guys? Here we got the Romanian deadlift. We're going to be performing this with dumbbells, but the movement pattern of a barbell or kettlebells is exactly the same. So when you go to do a Romanian deadlift, there's a couple main things that we want to focus on here, and that's to make sure that the hinging is at our hips and that our hips are driving backwards. So when I go through the motion of the Romanian deadlift, the key thing that I want to go and do is I want to engage my core and then push my hips back. So they keep driving back, and you're going to hit a point where you feel the end range of your hamstrings in a really deep stretch. And with that, you're going to stop there, because if we try and go any further down, you're just going to end up rounding at the back. And we want to avoid that. So push your hips, end range of stretch, core still engaged, neutral spine, and from here, we just want to drive our feet through the floor and let that push our hips forward. Now, also with our resistance, whether it be a bar, dumbbell, kettlebell, the main thing is that we want to keep the resistance as close to our legs as possible. So when I go to drive my hips back, it's almost as if the resistance, the bar or the dumbbells, are sliding across my shins and my knees. Because if I let them out, you're going to end up on your toes, and you're going to end up overloading your low back. And we want to take that out of the equation. So we want to keep the hips driven back and the resistance close, push our feet through the floor, and drive the hips forward to finish. One more thing with the Romanian deadlift is that when we hinge, we want to make sure that we have a slight natural knee bend. Otherwise, it just becomes a straight leg deadlift. So if I go to hinge and I come straight back with my knees locked, this ends up just being dominantly hamstring and a straight leg. And we're going to just put that slight little knee bend. That's going to allow you to get a little more hinge and driven back in the hips and a little more emphasis on your glutes. If you're struggling to figure out how to drive your hips backwards, one tool that you could use that will really help is to perform this exercise against a wall or a foam roller, a box, anything like that you have available to you in the gym. For the purpose of this, we're going to use a foam roller. So if I go, I'm going to place my heel against that wall or foam roller, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my other foot and put the heel right in line with the edge of my front of my toe, and then bring that other one even with that foot. So now you're going to have a pretty good gap. And what you want to practice, and you don't even need weight to do this, is just push, 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 till eventually we hit the foam roller.